Hi everybody, welcome to Music Moves for Piano, Book 3, Unit 7A. We're going to go ahead and start by moving in duple meter. Chant with me macro beats on do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. You chant macro beats, I chant micro beats. Do, day, do, day, do, day, do, day. Do, day, do, day, do, day. Switch. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Echo me, please. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Do, day, do, day, do, ta, ta, do. Do, day, do, do, ta, day, ta, do. I'll chant a pattern, you name the function. Do, day, do, do, day, do. Macro, micro. Ba, 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 ba. Division. Do to day, do day, do to day to do. Division. Ba, 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 ba. Rest. So that was a rest pattern. That's something that we're going to be adding into our functions of rhythm patterns. Go ahead and I'll chant a pattern on ba. You chant it back on syllables like do days. Ba, 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 ba. Do day, do day, do. Ba, 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 ba. Do, day, do to day to do. Ba, 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 ba. Do, day, do to day, do. Ba, 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 ba. Do to day, do day to do. Need a moment to breathe. There we go. That's all the time I didn't breathe in the last couple of minutes. All right, I'm going to sing Birch Tree. This is a new song that you haven't heard before. And I'm just going to look at it one more time to remember I've got it in my head. Oh, yes. This is a song that I already had in my head, not necessarily with the rests and not with this name. I didn't have a name. La, mi, do, la, si, la. Would you do an arm dance in the space all around you? Ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 bum. Ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 bum. Ba, 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 bum. Ba, 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 bum. Go ahead and join me in singing Lightly Row. This was a song to sing. Remember the one that took so long? We got it. Do, so, mi, do, ti, do. I'm going to use fingers to remind you of the chord changes while we sing. So I'm going to do that the first time. The second time, you're going to sing the melody and I'll sing the roots. The third time, we're going to switch. I'll sing the melody and you sing the roots. Okay, you ready for this? Do, so, mi, do, ti, do. Just sing the melody with me and hold up 1 and 5 fingers for our chord changes with me. Bum, 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 sing with me. Ba, bum, bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, 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 bum, bum, bum. Ba, bum, bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, ba, bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 ba, ba, bum. Bum, 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 ba, ba, bum. Ba, bum, bum, ba, bum, bum. Ba, ba, bum, bum, bum. Okay, let's do it again. You sing that melody by yourself, and I will sing the chord changes. Bum, 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 ready, sing. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Now we're going to switch. Now, if there are two of you on the other side of the camera, then one person can sing the melody with me, and the other person can sing the chord changes, or you can help each other to sing the chord changes. Either way is okay. If one of you sings the melody and one of you sings the chord changes, then as soon as we're done singing, I'd like for you to pause the video and switch. See if you can do the melody and the chord changes by yourselves. Okay, so you're singing bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 ready, sing. Ba, ba, bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, 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 bum, bum, bum. Ba, bum, bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, ba, bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 ba, ba, bum. Bum, 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 ba, ba, bum. Ba, bum, bum, ba, bum, bum. Ba, ba, bum, bum, bum. All right, we're going to skip the song to sing and all of our other activities that are away from the keyboard, and we're going to sit at the keyboard. So what we're basically looking at today for our keyboard geography and technique is we're practicing the major triads. So if you remember from last time, we learned these keyboard skills of major triads, and we had the white, white, white ones, and the white, black, white, and the black, white, black, and then the oddballs. That's our main focus for our keyboard skills today, because we're going to use these over and over in a variety of contexts. So I want you to become experts at playing all of the major triads. So the thing that it says on this page, on page 24 in Unit 7, is over here under number 3. It says play major triads in the 4 categories. Use each hand alone. Sing the syllable names, because each one of them has 3 choices. Do, mi, so, fa, la, do, so, ti, re. When we play a major triad, we don't know what it is unless we have the context of a keyality and a tonality. So we're going to turn back to page 20. We're getting a jump start on our review here. Page 20, and we're going to go ahead and play every one of these triads, and we're going to sing it those 3 ways. So we're starting with C major. So this is our set that are white, white, white. And we're going to play it the 2 ways that we did last time and then sing. So we're playing the left hand, right hand, and then the triads, right, together. Now we're going to sing it. Do, mi, so, fa, la, do, so, ti, re. Those 3 different ways. Okay. Now we're going to do that with every other one. So go ahead, if you just watched C major, join me in F major. We're going to play it first. And we're singing it our 3 ways. Starting on do, do, mi, so, fa, la, do, so, ti, re. And if it's less confusing, you could do do, mi, so, fa, la, do, so, ti, re. Whichever way is easier. All right, G major. Left hand, right hand, left, right, together. We're going to sing our 3 ways. Do, do, mi, so, fa, la, Those are our white ones. Now we're going to the white, black, white, starting with A major. Oh, low or high? We'll probably go high. All right, A major, let's play and then sing. And we're singing our three ways. If it's more comfortable for you to sing down here, you can. I'm singing up here. Do, mi, so, fa, la, do, so, ti, re. Our three ways. Okay, now D major. Go ahead and play first. Now we're going to sing. Starting on do. Do, mi, so, fa, la, do, so, ti, re. And then E major. Starting on do. Do, mi, so, fa, la, do, so, ti, re. A flat, D flat, and E flat. All right, A flat major. There's our alarm again. I'll fix that another time. All right, back to A flat. Do, mi, so, fa, la, do, so, ti, re. D flat. Do, mi, so, fa, la, do, so, ti, re. E flat. I'm starting on do. Do, mi, so, fa, la, do, so, ti, re. And then our oddballs, B, which is white and then black and black. If at any point you need to pause and do these by yourself, that's okay. Singing starting on do, excuse me. Do, mi, so, fa, la, do, so, ti, re. And then B flat. So it's a white key, a black key, and then two white keys. Feels the opposite of B. Do, do, mi, so, fa, la, do, so, ti, re. And then G flat, which is all black keys. Okay, I know that took a little bit of video time, but I wanted to be sure that you actually got to practice that. So every day when you practice, I'd like for you to go through all of that. You're playing every single triad and you're singing every single triad. And now, when we go over to the Exploration, Creativity, Improvisation on page 24, this first project can make more sense because of the work that we just did. So project 1, Transposition in Major Tonality. Review Old Woman in G major. Remember Old Woman, do-day-do, do-day-do. Now this song begins on so and ends on do. Think of the ending do as the new so. Then play the new tonic chord. So, mi, do. So we just played in G major. This do is now so. tonality, or my new tonic, is C. So we're now in C major. And the second thing here says play Old Woman in several keyalities. Continue to think of the ending do as the new so. List the keyalities for transpositions. We can go again. Do becomes so, mi, do. And you can keep playing lower on the keyboard, or you can move it up at some point. Either one is fine. My new do is F. So now we're in F major. Watch out for the black key. My do is now a black key. You'll probably have to fiddle around a little bit. If you're having trouble and you're starting to play and it sounds like this, then take your time. Find that so, mi, do. Find that first. Make sure you have so, mi, and do, and then play your pentascale. Because then you'll hear if something like this happens. Ooh, that's wrong. There we go. That's the note that I need. Then B flat can become do, so, mi, do. Now we're in E flat major. You can transpose this way all the way through all 12 keys and arrive right back at G major, where you started. Then you're in E flat major, E flat, do, so, mi, do, to A flat, so, mi, do, takes you to D flat. D flat is do, so, mi, there's G flat. So, mi, do. By the way, G flat was also F sharp. This now takes us to B major. So, mi, do. E major. So, mi, do. A major. So, mi, do. D major. So, mi, do. And then we're back in G, right where we started. So, when it says list the keyalities for the transpositions, you started out in G major. After that, you went to C. So you put C on there, just the letter C, and then you have F, so the next letter should be F. So just continue on writing your chain of where you got. Okay. That's project 1. These are 2 huge projects. This is why we skipped all of these other away from the keyboard activities, because there's a lot to do here. Project 2 is using the tonic and subdominant in G major and in triple meter. So we've been working on tonic and subdominant in a variety of ways. So this is using, in G major, we have do, mi, so, and do, fa, la. So go ahead and find those 2 chords in G major. Do, mi, so, do, fa, la. Okay, then it says move at a walking speed in triple meter. We're going to chant a 4 macro beat triple meter rest pattern. Play the rhythm pattern on 1 piano key. I'm going to say now, you probably want a short rest, a micro beat or a couple of micro beats. If you do an entire macro beat rest, you're going to have more difficulty with this project. Okay, I'll walk you through the rest of this and then we'll go back. Use the following G major chord changes. Use only chord tones for the melody. So when it's the 1 chord, only do, mi, so. When it's the 4 chord, only do, fa, la. Next, audiate the chord changes and or play the roots for our 1, 1, 4, 4, 1, 1, 4, 1. Next, improvise a melody above the roots of the chords. Each chord symbol represents one macro beat. To accompany, play do for the 1 chord and so for the 5 chord. So our root for the 4 chord is oh, sorry. It says, in mine, I have an older edition. It says play do for 1 and so for 5. It should say play do for 1 and fa for 4. I'm sure that was corrected in a later edition. I've got old books that still have CDs in them. So this is how you play your way through the roots. Improvise a melody that uses do, mi, so every time you have the 1 chord, do, fa, la, whenever you have the 4 chord, do, mi, so, do, fa, la, and do, mi, so. Okay, let's get a rhythm pattern and try this out. A walking speed. Do, da, dee, do, da, dee, do, da, dee. So here we go. Da, dee, do, da, dee. Da-dee-do-da-dee. Let's try this with our notes. Something like that. So you're using, you could do a different note, so I could do just mi when I have the 1 chord, and then fa. You could do that. You could do so to la. If you really want to be sneaky, you could just do do the whole time. Be sure to play it again and do something else. Okay, so that gives you some different ways that you can do this project. So I would like for you to go ahead and pause and do the project, and then you can use the same rhythm pattern that I used, or you can come up with your own. All right, here you go. And then we're going to look at the review for this unit. In Unit 6, take a quick look at the tonic, subdominant tonic when do is C and la is A. This time you're going to add separated and connected style and sing the syllables for the melodic cadences at the top of each page. This is pages 22 and 23. And then you're going to add just connected style for the arpeggios on the bottom of the page. For Dutch folk dance, this time we're going to add the accompaniment and hands together because we didn't do that last time. We are going to take a look at that. By the way, for this unit, if you're so full up, like this is too much to do because you're spending so much time working on the major triads, please ignore the keyboard skills part of the review for Unit 5 and Unit 6, and you can come back to that in 7B. So I'm going to say that now. I may forget to say it later. You can ignore pages 22 and 23. You can ignore pages 18 and 19 and come back to those keyboard skills next unit if you already have too much to do working on these major triads. Totally fine. Let's review the 2 songs from Unit 5 and 6, the keyboard pieces. Okay, so Dutch folk dance. We learned the melody last time. We did it in a new tonality. We played it in a new meter. We really went out of order from how we usually learn these songs. It was fun. So do-da-dee-do, E major. Let's get in E major first. Do-da-dee-do, here we go. harmony. Do, do, ti, do, 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 ti, do. Need to be tuned. All right, so go ahead and try playing just the root harmony with me while I play the melody. If you want, you can try playing hands together. Bum, ba, bum, play with me. And then the accompaniment goes do, so, ti, so. Remember that so is in the tonic chord. Do, mi, so. It's also in the dominant chord. So, fa, re, ti, so. All right, so let's go ahead and play this version while I play the melody. Do, da, dee, do, play the accompaniment. And then if you're ready, go ahead and try playing that hands together. So for this unit, write down accompaniment and hands together with today's date. Go ahead and pause and practice that, write that down. And then let's look back briefly at Polish folk song. Today we're adding a new tonality and a new meter. By the way, in Unit 6, you're already practicing those keyboard skills, so no need to review that more. Polish folk song. This song is an Aeolian tonality. We had discussed this before. So if you're changing the tonality, you could change it to minor tonality. So the melody would sound the same. That's not how the melody sounds. Oh, this is not the one I was thinking of. I'm thinking ahead to next time. Nope, it's one of the ones, it's English folk song, not Polish folk song. Yeah, we'll have a fun discussion when we get to that one. Nope, nope, nope. This is normal minor. So I'd like for you to see if you can do the new tonality and new meter yourself. So go ahead and try that. And let me know how it went. We will talk about that together at the group class check-in. And then we're looking at Honeybee. We had done this before as a song to sing, so this should sound fairly familiar. Go ahead and move to macro beats. Decide if you think this is moving in 2 for duple or in 3 for triple. Meter. Go ahead and echo these rhythm patterns. Do, day, do, do, ta, day, ta, do. Do, day, do, ta, day, ta, do. Do, ta, day, ta, do, ta, day, ta, do, ta, day, ta, do, ta, day, ta. Do, ta, day, ta, do, ta, day, ta, do, ta, day, ta, do, ta, day, ta. Go ahead and label these rhythm patterns. Do, day, do, ta, day, ta, do. Division. Do-ta, data, do-ta, data, do-ta, data, do-ta, data. Division. The first rhythm pattern is the A part of the song. The second rhythm pattern is the B part of the song. The form of this song is A, B, A. So we come back to the A part at the end. So I'm going to sing the B part. I'd like for you to chant the A part of the rhythm. So you're going to chant do, di. Let's do it the other way around. I'll chant the A part and you chant the B part. You're all do to datas. do, day, do, here we go. Do, day, do to, day to, do. Do to, day to, do to, day to, do to, day to, do to, day to, do, day, do to, day to, do. Now let's switch. You do the A part. Ready, chant. Do, day, do to, day to, do. Do to, day to, do to, day to, do to, day to, do to, day to, do, day, do to, day to, do. Can you audiate the song? So think of it back in its original tonality. And then can you name the tonality of this song? This is major tonality. Can you audiate the resting tone? Do. Echo these tonal patterns, please. We're going to do these in F major. On solfege, sol, mi, fa, re, do. Let's identify where these tonal patterns happen in the song. So I'm going to show you where sol, mi, and fa, re happen. Notice, is sol, mi, is that a tonic pattern or a dominant pattern? That's a tonic pattern. And yes, I just held up the one finger. What about fa, re? That's a dominant pattern. So just notice how these work together as we sing through the song. Sol, ba, mi, ba, ba, fa, re, ba. Ba, ba, sol, mi, ba, ba, fa, re, ba, ba, sol, mi, ba, ba, fa, re, sol, ba, mi, ba, ba, fa, re, ba. So notice how we go back and forth between sol, mi, and fa, re. This really creates the melody of the song. Sol, to, mi, ba, ba, fa, re, do. Ba, ba, sol, mi, ba, ba, fa, re, ba, ba, sol, mi, ba, ba, fa, re. So going back and forth is what makes the melody happen in this song. And then notice that at the very end of a couple of places, we have our other pattern. So when we're listening for that, here's what I'd like you to listen for. How many times and where is the resting tone do, do used in the song? Listen for that while I sing again. Bum, 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 ba, 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 bum. Ba, 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 bum. Just 2 times at the end of each of the A sections. I'm going to sing the song. I'd like you to join me in singing it, and can you use your fingers 1 and 5 to show where the chords happen? Remember, when we have our tonic pattern, sol, mi, that'll be a tonic chord. When we have our dominant pattern, fa, re, that'll be a dominant pattern. So go ahead and show the chord changes. I know I can't see you. Bum, 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 sing with me. Bum, 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 ba, 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 bum. Ba, 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 bum, bum, bum. Ba, 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 bum. I know I didn't give you any help on that whatsoever. Let's do it one more time and now I'll show you. Here we go. Bum, bum, bum. Ba, 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 bum. Ba, 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 bum, bum, bum. Ba, 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 bum. All right, let's look at it. This is on page 25 in your book, Honeybee. Go ahead and read the music information box. This is in duple meter, major tonality. Do is G, and we need to get this back in our heads because we've been singing in F, and the melody starts on so. Do, mi, so. Let's let's play our G major tonic, dominant, tonic arpeggios to establish our tonality and keyality. And we're going to sing the roots. Do, do, so, do. Let's go ahead and play and sing our tonal patterns. So, mi, fa, re, do. All right, so I'd like for you to prepare a hand and fingers. I've been starting with the right hand, mostly because it's my dominant hand, and also because if we're playing the melody and the accompaniment at the same time, this is the one we use. All right, so can you prepare whatever hand you're using and fingers on the piano, then think the starting piano key. It's going to be this one. Chant the rhythm while you perform the first phrase. So it would be like this. Do, day, do, here I go. Do, day, do, to, day, to, do. And remember in that middle, re, fa, re. So do, day, do, chant and play. Do, day, do, to, day, to, do. Go ahead and pause and practice that. Then let's try the first two macro beats of the second phrase. It starts with mi, so, mi, re, fa, re. And that's do to, day to, do to, day to. Let's go ahead and try that. We'll do it this speed. Ready, play, and chant. Do to, day to, do to, day to. Go ahead and pause and practice that. And then can you play it 2 times in a row? Ready, play. Do to, day to, do to, day to, do to, day to, do to, day to. That's the B section. Pause and practice that if you need to. Now let's play the whole song. Do, day, do, ready, play. Melody in your other hand. I keep forgetting to do this together. I'm just going to play it one time and then you can practice as much as you need to. Feel free to try to play along. Ready, play. Go ahead and pause and practice that. And then I'm going to show you one version of the tonic dominant chord changes. So you can do this a couple of ways. It's just written one way in the book. Do and sol for tonic, T and sol for dominant. Like that. You could also do just your thumb on do, pointer on T. So you could try it either way that you want. So go ahead and see if you can play the chord changes with me. Hi, are you getting some cars? Yeah, there probably is one over there. Do, day, do, play with me. Together, that's totally fine. We're going to work on this some more in Unit 7B. We won't work on it together, but you're going to have more time to put these hands together. So if that's giving you some trouble right now, it's okay. The other thing I'd like you to try is to transpose the first 4 macro beat melodic patterns. So we've been playing in G major. Let's play in E major. So it'll be, remember that we have 2 black keys right in the middle here. Go ahead and try that. So for today, mark the melody in one hand, melody in the other hand, and accompaniment, if you can, do whatever part of this works. Okay. And whatever doesn't, we'll come back to in the next unit. Okay, this was a lot today. Thank you for bearing with me as we looked through all of this stuff. So here are your assignments. Number 1, pattern CD, track 24. You have a new pattern CD track. And audio tracks 14 and 15. That's the song to sing and Honeybee. Number 2, keyboard skills, page 24, left side, number 3. That number 3 has a lot in it, as we saw earlier. Okay, that was assignment 2. Assignment 3, improv, page 24, right side. There's a lot in these as well. These are busy projects. Number 4, review book 3, units 5 and 6. Remember, I did remember, you can skip the keyboard skills part of these units if you've got just too much to do. This was a lot today. So if you can skip those except for the major triads. So make sure you practice the major triads from unit 6. You could skip the other parts, the tonic, subdominant, tonic, chords in units 5 and 6 and save those for next time. Okay, that's number 4. Number 5, Honeybee. And number 6, we're going to do a different project in the back of the book. So take a look at page 63. We're looking at the Jingle Bells transposition project. Most of you, by this point, have already played Jingle Bells, so this is just review. So you're going to need your Christmas book for this, and also the audio tracks that go with the Christmas book. So talk to me this week if you don't have these downloaded, and we will download these. Listen, so you're doing numbers 1 through 4 up on the instructions, not projects 1 through 4. So this is just at the top, numbers 1 through 4. Whoa, hello. So listen to Jingle Bells, name the meter, name the tonality, name the starting syllables, sing and chant the essential tonal and rhythm patterns, which are on the audio track. Sing the tune accurately on play Jingle Bells on the keyboard. First name do, then locate mi, which is the starting tone. So have fun with that. We'll slip in number 5 next time. Thank you very much for joining me for Music Moves for Piano, Book 3, Unit 7A. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye.